My bad. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Y'all know what it is. Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is the NFL Weekly Show presented by Detroit Fan Report. We 10 subscribers for hitting our goal of 1,000 subscribers. So if you could do that for us, we would very much appreciate it. But y'all know how we do when we start off every show. Put myself in the middle for a second. We introduce the panel we have with us today. Representing them Baltimore Ravens, we got John.
What's going on, everybody? I just want to encourage everyone real quick that if Deshaun Watson can be a starter in the NFL in 2026, you can make it too. Stay encouraged. Let's have a good show.
Also representing them Houston Texans, we got Toucan Dan.
What's up, everybody, man? How about those new uniforms, man? They look nice, man. I don't know if y'all
I get
seen the
new
new
uniforms every
rivalry
year.
uniforms, man. Oh, these are tight. We got some nice ones. We're blinging out there. We're gonna look good when we hoist that trophy at the end of the year. Yes.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Also representing them Baltimore Ravens, we got Flock.
Yo, what up? I'm back, man. I missed last week, but I'm back this week, man. Let's talk some football.
Let's talk some football. You know, representing the Cleveland Browns, he had to come on because there's a lot of controversy going on in Cleveland Day, so he came to represent D.
Man, it's always controversy in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Controversy sells. Detroit Game Changer Sports, man, looks really good.
All right, let's get into some of these topics. Let's talk about what's really good, what's going on in the NFL. Starting with big news coming up out of Ohio. It's coming out of Ohio. 49ers owner get caught in a prostitution ring.
Out of the major headline out of the
49ers
NFL
owner
tonight,
did
the
get
owner
caught
of the
in the
San Francisco
prostitution ring.
49ers has been arrested in a prostitution sting in Ohio. Here's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, the billionaire owner of the San Francisco 49ers arrested in a prostitution sting at an Ohio trailer park. Court records say Jed York was taken into custody in East Palestine Sunday at 9:35 a.m., with authorities saying he responded to an ad placed by an undercover agent on a prostitution website arranging sexual activity for $140. Police say York agreed to meet up at that trailer park and was arrested there with the phone he allegedly used to respond to the ad. He's now taken a plea deal to reduce his prostitution charge to misdemeanor disorderly conduct and pleaded no contest to misdemeanor possession of criminal tools. York's family has owned the 49ers for decades, with a net worth estimated at more than $8 billion. He spent a day in jail and was sentenced to time served in order.
So, John, I'm going to start with you first, man. Your
I
thoughts.
used to get it in Ohio.
John, I'm going to start with you first, man. Your thoughts on the 49ers owner, man.
Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. Not only is it wild, for me, this is a problem that stems back years because we've seen owners make bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. And what happens? There's been no true penalty that has caused these owners to act based off of their pay, right? Have to grow up based off of how much they're making, how much they mean to their community, their teams, being an example. This for me has to stop. If we really want these athletes, if we want those who are watching these athletes, watching the ownership, we want them to act better and do better, then they're going to have to do better. And so to have these type of penalties on the players, when they step out of line, they get arrested, those type of things. But when the owners step out of line, what happens? There's going to be no true penalty. And so I'm not surprised at all, though. I'm sick of watching this type of stuff just because at the end of the day, like when are you going to grow up and recognize the situation and position that you're in and the type of leadership that you should be having on a daily basis? And this is the type of stuff that you do. We talking about a trailer park in Ohio? Like, what are we even talking about, Bandy?
For $147? Toucan, man. Was you done, John? Or wait a minute, cut you off.
I don't got nothing else to say about that.
Toucan, man. Your thoughts on the 49ers owner getting caught trying to pay for $147 Where it is, hold on, before you go, where it is, they say he had the jet painted in the trailer park like it
Yeah.
wasn't his jet. We'll talk, but go ahead, Toucan, your thoughts, man.
Well, I guess he saw his buddy Kraft get busted by going to a regular parlor, so he was gonna try to do it on the down low, and it just didn't work out for him, man. Yeah, these guys got a lot of money and too much time on their hands, man, to be running around in public like that. They should be smarter than that. But you know, monkey see, monkey do, tweedledee, tweedledum. They it's just gonna happen over and over.
All right, Sean, man, Flock, your thoughts, man.
Well, bro, I know, bro. Like that family, what they worth? $8 billion.
$8 billion.
That's typical behavior from a billionaire, though.
Mm.
They do everything that's fucked up. That's against the law, but they got enough money to get that shit swept under the rug. Usually, you don't think this is first time?
Hell no, it ain't his
Y'all
first
getting
time.
caught. First
In
time
the
Exactly.
getting
news.
Like
caught.
it's happened billions of times before, and they billionaires fuck around with it, kids, all that shit, bro. They don't get caught. So I know I'm not surprised. He a thug, bro. He a typical thug, man.
Now you're thug.
Yeah.
D, they get it from Ohio, man. Your thoughts on the 49ers owner.
Man, out of all the places in the world, you was in East Palestine, Ohio. Let's just start there. I mean, I understand why you ain't doing it in San Francisco. That's a different type of climate. They like something different over there. But I mean, it's Texas, it's Florida, it's Cali, it's other parts of Cali, and you flew to Ohio. I mean, you parked the jet on the dirt road.
I just put it. I'm
Nah.
about to send it to you right now.
Hey, she must got that ooh wee sunshine. You all seen Harlem Nights? They throw it up in the air and it turn into sunshine. I, I just feel like the owners should be getting more penalized than the players. Like that's where I'm at with it. They should be getting more penalized than the players. But he gonna get his slap on the wrist and it's gonna be over with. But I'm just saying, if your family worth 8 billion, how you get caught in a trailer park, Holmes? You don't got Westgate Resort Pass or nothing. You don't got. I, listen, man. Hey, more power to him, man. I hope it all work out for him.
If he had $1,000 whore, he probably wouldn't have got caught too.
Daddy,
Like,
man, you
but
just
you try
welcome
to
to
go
the show,
the
Daddy.
cheapest way possible, man.
Daddy, give us your thoughts on
Man,
this, man.
man, look, everybody talking about oh he should have got an expensive one, expensive one. Man, them ones ain't no fun. They wanted that shit, you get $140, you get the full girlfriend experience. You know what I'm saying? She walks in there, puts her hair in a bun, all that. You get one of those $2,000 an hour ones, man, you don't get shit. So I ain't hating on the man. He just want a little bit of hoo ha. You know what I mean?
He want a little ooh ha.
What's wrong with a little bit of hoo ha?
He should have went to
And
Vegas.
you don't become a billionaire spending shit tons of money. You're being cheap. I feel him on that.
Joe, you telling me if you think it's okay for him to go to the trailer park and spend $147?
Hell, hell
I
yeah!
mean,
Look, hey, I've spent more than that, and it wasn't in no trailer park.
You spent more than that though.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because I was in a 10-year relationship. When you in a relationship, you technically paying for hoo ha. You know what I mean? He just wanted to wet his whistle. I ain't hating on the man,
Smart.
but he got to
Y'all,
be
it's like
smarter than that, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you do pull up in a trailer park, you got to be a little weary of that. You know?
paying for a
Hey,
little.
go ahead, do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to
Hey,
do.
back in my heyday, man, you can catch me creeping out the back door in the hood in the projects, man. Somebody's crib in the project, and you always get caught, bro. So, shit, trailer park probably it's the white version of the hood, the projects and shit. So, I
It
imagine you
is
all,
for sure.
I
Somebody who
imagine
grew
you
up in a
always
trailer
get
park, it for sure
caught,
is.
man. But the police catching you is crazy.
That is kind of crazy, bro. I mean, that's kind of crazy,
Man,
bro.
hey, listen, he
And
was in
then,
Ohio, bro. She set him up.
Yeah,
She
that
said
was
she
the
set him up.
hey, at least if you that high of a person, man, at least delete the messages. You know what I mean? At least delete the shit.
Where you gotta think the owners of the San Francisco 49ers are from Ohio. They're a big part of Youngstown. So I know that. So
I mean, it,
Man,
bruh,
look, people from
bruh,
Ohio ain't
bruh,
right
bruh,
already.
bruh,
So
bruh. It don't matter what part of Ohio they from. Why would you go back to do that?
it's probably expensive in San Francisco. Shit. He
bro.
probably
hey,
caught one of them ladybugs. He
Man,
probably caught a ladybug.
you a billionaire, bro. You could have just
hey, let's chill on that.
bro, as a billionaire, you can just step outside and get some pussy, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? You go all the way to Ohio, man. You could have got that from anywhere in the country,
Yeah.
in the world. Shit.
Maybe he was on a little vacation, something. He might have a little bit of sleaze
Ohio,
ball action.
station in Ohio.
You wanted some of
Hey,
that.
some people live
Hey,
there, so vacation might be better. So you're in and out. You know what I mean? Like, at least he ain't lived there.
he wasn't in and out either. So
And
Hell
here's
no,
the
he got
thing.
He was
48
in and
out.
out.
Hey, he was trying to be in and
He
out.
was
If you
in
know
and
what I'm
out.
saying, you know what I mean?
I'll say this real quick. This is my struggle with it, y'all, because we're talking about two different things. If you just want to be a billionaire, then do what you want to do. But if you want to be one of 30 something owners in the NFL, you got to be held to a higher accountability. You can't preach accountability to the players and then you also have a different standard when you own the franchise. If you just want to be a billionaire playboy, then do that. But for this position, you got to be held to a higher standard.
can't
I
disagree
want
I
to
with
agree.
be a billionaire so
I agree.
fucking bad.
He won't though. He won't be held to a higher standard.
He
But I
won't.
agree with you.
Yeah, he won't.
All right, let's get into the next topic. All right, coming off of a horrible preseason game and getting to the stand and saying this.
Game, like how you might respond to whatever the crowd reaction was. Obviously, there were some boos out there. Just what was your kind of reaction in the moment?
I mean, I didn't have no reaction. I think the biggest thing is, I think you guys know too, and I think the whole world knows. It has nothing to do about the
Yeah,
performance.
bitch.
It's a little bit personal than that. So, I think it's a disrespectful thing. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep whatever I feel with me and my family internally on how I feel about that, and yeah, just move on.
But don't you think, Deshaun, that winning and playing better would eliminate some of that booing?
Last time I played on this field, I tore my Achilles, and that same fan base, they cheered when I got hurt. So, does that have to do with what does that have to do with anything about performance? When a person get hurt, especially for your own city, and they cheer.
Does any of that make you regret coming here?
Nah, I don't regret anything in my life. I think the Lord put me through situations for a reason, so I don't regret anything at all. But I had different thoughts on how it was going to be, but it is what it is.
Deshaun Watson is awful. It's so awful that if somebody wanted to arrest him for being awful, I would accept it. It's that bad.
I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh either.
The Browns went and signed Deshaun Watson as their starting quarterback. D, you the Browns fan here, man. What the hell is Cleveland thinking?
Wait, I don't know who close is that.
Who what?
All right, what was the question again?
What is the Browns thinking by naming Deshaun Watson as their quarterback?
What do you mean? What are they thinking? You know what blows my mind is people act like Deshaun Watson don't know how to play football. Like he
He's played
wasn't one of the
19
best
games in
quarterbacks.
5 years.
I wasn't. I'm
Go ahead,
not.
go ahead.
Hey,
I'll let you go. My fault, my fault.
when
I'll let
I
you go.
get
My fault.
finished, then you chime in. Let me actually
My
complete
fault.
my thought
My
first, so
fault.
you know where I'm going. let me go where I'm going first. All right.
You got the
Yeah,
mic.
go
Go
ahead.
People
My
ahead.
act
fault, bro.
like Deshaun Watson just forgot how to play football. Like he didn't just overcome an ankle injury, a whole shoulder blowout rotator cuff. Like he ain't spent the last 2 years recovering, and like he's just now getting back healthy. I don't know what quarterback ever that's came back from an injury, especially one that's let him sit out a year plus, came back in they first two preseason games, they were on fire. Now we got unrealistic expectations. All right. Now we're talking about why did they start Deshaun? Is he not the veteran in that room? Is he not the most talented quarterback in that room? Is he not the most proven quarterback in that room? That's three questions. Then are the Browns not still trying to figure out how their offensive line going to look or how their weapons are going to look? So when you have that many questions, if you got a young guy back there that you know you want to invest in for the future, why would you send him in the shitstorm? Why would you not let the shitstorm play out and let your young guy get into it where it's more comfortable? It doesn't make sense to start Shador or anybody else other than Deshaun, right? If you're going to sacrifice somebody, let's just go on this note. If you're going to sacrifice somebody while you're trying to figure out your team, why would you not sacrifice the guy that's the most expendable? Like, come on, like, we got to talk with logic. People, when they get to talking about the Browns and Deshaun, it ain't never about football. It's all about their personal sentiments that they want to try to hide behind what they think is relative football facts. But it's not. Oh, he played 19 games. Well, in his first 10 games, he was 9-1,
Hey,
right?
before
When he had Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb was healthy and the defense was all right, he was 9-1. Had a terrific game against those Baltimore Ravens, and then he had to sit out. So what are we talking about? Why is he starting? Who are you going to start in front of him? Who do you think is going to give you the best chance to win when you're still trying to figure out who's starting on your whole offense? Like, we got to make it make sense, man.
Dede, I know you wanted to chime in. I'm going to chime in. Go ahead, Dede.
let's be real, the only reason he's starting is because of that paycheck. Let's be real. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's because he's making $46 million this year, and he's still owed damn near $150 million. You can't have that sitting on your bench. That's why he's starting. He's he's not the better. I mean, he's better. He's the better quarterback, but he's not the clear better quarterback. Deshaun Watson is not any good anymore. I mean, he's played like D said, and my fault for cutting you off earlier, bro. I didn't mean to do that, but he played 19 games in 5 years, and they were booing him because before he got the Achilles, he wasn't playing well. He was playing well before he got that first shoulder injury. That his first, I want to say his second season because he had to miss the first 11 games of his first season there because he was still
Right.
suspended. And unfortunately, man, that what he did in Houston left a bad taste in people's mouths. Some people have forgiven him, some people haven't, and it's going to take a lot. But if he wants to stop the booze, what cures all? Winning cures all. If he wants to stop the booze, go out there and win some games, play good football. You ain't even got to win, just play good football. Deshaun Watson hasn't played good football in maybe 3 years. I'll go two just to be safe. But to sit here and say that Deshaun got the job because he played better in camp and played better in the preseason games is a flat out lie. Is a flat out lie. They were pretty much neck and neck. I think Shador should have got the nod, but I understand why he didn't because of the paycheck. That to me, that's the only reason he's playing, and he's on that team still. If he wasn't making that $46 million this year, and then has that astronomical cap hit as soon as he's cut, he wouldn't even be on this team. Let's be real. Any other team would have cut bait with this dude. But that contract that he has is basically what's holding the Browns hostage with Deshaun Watson.
Okay. John, he mentioned y'all Baltimore Ravens, so I'll let you get in here. John, man, your thoughts on Deshaun Watson getting named the starting quarterback?
Yeah. As a Ravens fan, this is great news for me. I'm excited. I, I've never been so happy for the Cleveland Browns in my life. I do hear what brother's saying about him being the best quarterback, but even though the letter Y isn't the worst letter in the alphabet, it's still second to last. And that's how I feel about Deshaun Watson. He may not be the worst on the Browns, but he's probably the worst starting quarterback in the league, one of them. And so if y'all want to start him, I have to look at it for face value. What I recognize is that the Cleveland Browns starting him, you have to address the $230 million elephant in the room. So you paying him, you got to play him. And also, I think if you look at the talent that they drafted, and they did a really good job the last couple of years drafting some very talented players, wide receivers, running backs. I think they did a really good job. Right, defense is coming together. They just traded for Jared Verse, young pass rusher. I like what they're doing, but what they recognize is that this quarterback room cannot get it done, and so I would say probably Deshaun Watson gives them the best chance to knock out two birds with one stone. You pay him, get him off the books, and then number two, put you in a position to get Arch Manning, Dante Moore, or Darian Mensah. So you
So you
really
think? Oh, my fault. Go
no,
ahead.
you
I'll let
good.
you finish because I got a question on what you're saying. But go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Then you can really start to build around a franchise quarterback, because right now to say you're going to build around a fifth round pick and Sanders, and I love Sanders, I want him to do well, but he was drafted in that round for a reason. He makes too many mistakes, right? We're being honest. Throws too many interceptions, makes too many bonehead plays, and Deshaun Watson's not it. So you're going to have to put yourself in a position to get your next quarterback, and I think Deshaun Watson gives them the best chance to do that. What's your question?
So you think they are technically tanking without tanking by putting Deshaun Watson in there because you think that Shador actually gives them the best chance to win, and Deshaun Watson doesn't necessarily do that. I guess is kind of what I'm gathering here.
Great question.
I never
Let
thought of it
me
like that, and I like that theory actually.
Man,
and then
because that
look
ain't
at it like
something
this.
that's worth a
What
thought. His
what
whole
does
little that whole little spiel just I need to pull that out his ass cheek or something. But
let me tell you this. What
the
does
first
Deshaun
a
Watson or
coach,
young
I'm just
quarterbacks?
saying this, bro. A coach who's been coaching in the NFL and between the NFL and college for 40 something years finally gets his chance to be a head coach and run the offense the way that he would like to run the offense, and he chose Deshaun so he could tank, but
Absolutely.
he
Let me
already
tell you
He
got
why.
didn't.
two
He
first
didn't.
round
He
picks
didn't
next year. What you gonna
choose.
tank for?
Let me tell you
He
why.
The
Wait,
logic
Todd
don't add
wait.
Monken
up.
has
Hold
Todd
on.
Monken has no control over that 53. That comes from Andrew Barry and Jimmy Haslam. Tom Monken ain't nothing but a puppet. As long as Jimmy Haslam's the owner of that team, every coach they bring in ain't gonna be nothing but a puppet.
And if
Ain't.
to your point,
Well, go
if you're
ahead.
going to tank, the best time to tank for a rookie coach is your first year. He's not going to
Facts.
be fired, and especially if it's not his guy. This puts them in a position to bring in his guy. You know what Deshaun Watson would represent for Cleveland? Hope. Hope. You put in a young quarterback who's going to make some nice plays, but you know it's not going to take you to the promised land. You give a fan base hope. You know why they're booing? They're hopeless. This is the best position to be. You want your fan base to be so down that when it's time for the season to end, they're gonna have hope again when they draft Arch Manning, Moore, or Mensa. That's what this is about.
Hey man, when y'all be, I be with y'all until y'all start trying to make quotes about the Browns, and then I realize that a lot of y'all football IQ is sucks. It just sucks.
Nah,
Now
we're not doing that.
I would expect a Ravens fan, somebody who got our leftover franchise to sound like that. Like, it's okay. It's okay. But listen,
So let
here's the
me ask
thing,
you,
right? No,
So D, you are honestly
Franchise
backing
with
Deshaun
2 rings.
Watson after what you've seen?
bruh,
That
I've been
franchise
saying
got two
Deshaun Watson
rings.
was going to be the starter this year for 2 seasons. Am I lying, Bandit?
What? Yeah, he
Have
been
I
saying
not
this
been
time.
saying Deshaun was going to be the starter this year 2 seasons
Yeah, he
ago?
has. He has. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Anybody with a football IQ could have told you Deshaun was going to be the starter based on his contract.
Yet y'all on here arguing that he shouldn't be the starter.
He
He
shouldn't.
shouldn't be. He shouldn't. The
Why
only
shouldn't
reason
he?
he is because you,
All right, I'm gonna put it like.
what player can play? Not even player. What quarterback can play 19 games in 5 years and still win the starting job coming off an
Sam Bradford.
Achilles?
Sam Bradford did it.
Sam Bradford, no. Sam
Sam
Bradford
Bradford did
bounced
it.
around from team.
Did he not? Did I just
I
pull
didn't
that
hear
one
you.
out my
Cut out.
ass? Did he not do that?
AD, I think at the end of the day,
Wasn't
even
nobody
as the
complaining what Sam Bradford doing. All they kept saying was, "Oh, he just need to get healthy." Mind
But
here's
you,
the question.
John
Can,
Watson had already proved that when he playing his best, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
so
But
let me
That was
all
ask
of
you
a
five
sudden,
this.
years
at
ago.
30 years old, at 30
That was
years old,
5
you
years
don't want to play
ago.
no more. I've never known a 30-year-old quarterback to be out of it now. Now he can't play anymore.
So D, let me ask you this, and I'm genuinely asking. There are two parts, two questions. Number one, do you really believe that Deshaun Watson can lead this team to the playoffs? That's number one. And number two, are you saying that you would rather have Deshaun Watson as your starting quarterback than trying to get one of these potential young franchise changing quarterbacks coming in the draft? What as a Cleveland Browns fan,
Why do
what do you
I
want?
need? No, I don't want none of the potential quarterbacks in the draft because I got 3 young guys on my roster that's talented. Even if you want to take Dylan Gabriel out of the equation, Taylor Green and Shador Sanders are still talented, very talented. And every quarterback has to come into the league and be developed. So you being developed depends on the organization you going into. And last time I checked, Tampa has a track record for developing quarterbacks.
That's pretty
So
good.
I
He
don't see
developed
the
Stetson
problem with
Bennett.
that. Secondly, do I think the Browns can make the playoffs? I mean, it's always possible when you ain't played a game yet. But if we just looking at talent, the Browns have
Not with
talent on the
Cleveland.
offense and defensive side of the ball. They're not talentless. I mean, you just mention they just had 2 back-to-back good drafts?
You don't need an
So
Yeah,
offensive
where they lack the least amount of talent is in one of the biggest positions on a football team,
the quarterback room, the Browns
the
quarterback
quarterback room
room
and the O
is
line room.
more talented than majority of everybody's quarterback room on this podcast.
what?
The
Huh?
Browns quarterback room
I
currently
gotta
is
readjust
more
myself. It's hot.
talented
What?
hey, hold
than
on, hold on.
almost everybody's team on this podcast.
So Deshaun
Do
Watson
I need
better
to
than
say it
Jared
again?
Goff. Hold on.
Do I need to say it
Deshaun
again?
Watson better than Jared Goff.
Yeah, hell yeah, Deshaun Watson
All
better than
right, I'm done
Jared
talking to
Goff.
you. Okay, we ain't gonna do that. The man led the league in passing yards for the last
Yes,
3
he's
years. What
better
are you
than
talking
Jared
about,
Goff.
bro?
He's
You know he's better
delusional.
than Jared Goff.
Hey, what the fuck?
Deshaun, hold on. Okay, so man, look, we're not even gonna acknowledge that. Everybody on this panel knows Deshaun Watson is not better than Jared Goff. Is Deshaun Watson better than C.J. Stroud, who's having two
No,
back-to-back down years?
no.
And
I'll
that's
say
no
C.J.
shot at
Stroud.
your team, bro. But you know, as a Texas fan, CJ's been down. So is Deshaun Watson better than CJ Stroud
No.
right now, today, August 24th, 5th,
Two,
whatever today's day is?
two cans. Let
Okay,
him know.
all
Two
right, all right.
cans.
Hey, listen, you
Let
you
him
you
know.
you get points for that caveat. Today, right now, on the 24th, I take that on the chin. I take that on the chin.
Hey,
Good.
2K was waiting for you too. Like, go ahead and say it.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead and say
Cans.
it.
No, there's no
Right.
way Watson's anywhere better than CJ right now. No, man. It was 2019 playoffs when he had a 24-0 lead over the Kansas City Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes and company came back and smacked that ass. The next following year, he had like a holdout, and then he got caught in the booty scandal, and you hadn't seen him played worth nothing. So he was going off a lot of hype from being at Clemson and beating Alabama. And then you're making the Pro Bowl with the Texans and lighting it up on the field, throwing to Andre Johnson. You know, he had great
Yeah.
stats, but after that Kansas City game, he fell off a cliff, man. And Cleveland got slimed.
In
That's
all
I think
fairness,
I
right?
think I think what honestly what Deshaun Watson's problem is it's all mental at this point. Because I'm with you, D. I don't think you just look. He ain't been good in a very long time. He had like his play hasn't been good. But you don't just forget how to play quarterback. You know what I mean? You don't. But at the
But didn't
same
he have
time,
some
he has
injuries over
been
there?
dog shit.
He had a couple of Achilles injuries, hasn't he, or something like that? One on each
One
leg.
Achilles and one Achilles. Then he
Yeah,
retore it during his rehab. And then his
yeah.
shoulder injury.
He
All right,
well,
But
there's no way
he's
that
been
cat's
out.
got confidence in those wheels.
let's
I
get
ain't
Hey,
lying
Flock.
but
to you.
listen, he been sitting out for 2 whole seasons, 2 whole years to get healthy, and he only 30. I'm trying to figure out where the confusion at.
I don't know.
Let's get Flock's point. Let's get Flock's thought, man. Before I do that, Flock, you gotta know it's slime. Go ahead,
Man,
Flock.
fine, nigga. I like that one. But the Browns boo, bro. It don't matter who the hell the quarterback is. The problem is they don't know how to develop a quarterback.
True.
I have a bad development problem over there, bro. Y'all don't know how to take a good quarterback from anywhere, college or another team in the NFL, and keep him good. You were good in college. How the fuck aren't you good here?
They
That's
had one and they let him leave.
problem, bro. So I feel like, and y'all quarterback room is boo boo. Y'all not better than our backup quarterback Tyler Huntley, who used to be your quarterback. And I don't know why y'all gave him up because y'all could have did something with him. But they
Tyler
boo boo.
Huntley better than
Next
Shador
topic.
Sanders is a crazy take.
That was not.
He
That was
even
not.
starting. How is that crazy when he's not even starting and you cool with it?
Tyler Huntley been in the league for how long?
Huntley made a Pro Bowl. What's up?
Yeah,
And
How
so did
long has
Shador.
Tyler Huntley been in the league?
Huntley made the playoffs, bro.
How long has Tyler Huntley been in
It
the
don't
league?
matter. He's been more successful,
It
bro.
does matter because you've been in the league about 8 seasons. Ain't nobody ever made you they starting quarterback outside of injury. Oh, okay.
He's
Oh,
been a
okay.
Which
star.
is
He's
the
been he's been
D.
a starter.
Hey,
He's been
hey,
a starter
D.
on 3 teams.
But D,
Because
to
of
that
injury.
point, but D, to your point, to your very fair point,
True.
that's the reason why with a good organization, he's a second string quarterback. When you have a piss poor organization, they make second stringers starters, and that's what you have on your hands. You have a
That's
second
what I'm
The
string
saying,
guy
bro.
quarterback
who was
trying to
You
considered
beat
think
you.
one of the
Shador's
best
all this,
quarterbacks in the
but he's
league
not even the first string quarterback.
is
You
the
think
second. He's the
Shador
second
good, but he
string.
didn't even win first string, bro.
Hear what y'all saying though. A
He
guy
He
didn't
who's
wasn't
even
good enough.
win
already
first string
proven,
with your
a
team.
guy who's already proven that he's been top flight in this league is now second rate, and a guy who was projected to go one or two overall, but didn't go because of shit that don't got nothing to do with him. Now he garbage too. Y'all got to make it make sense, bro.
You just said that.
I never said Shador was
Hey,
shitty.
bro,
I never said
you
he was
eating
good. I
your
never.
words, bro.
When did I ever say
You
Shador
eating
was
your
shitty?
words
You just
tonight,
said
bro.
that. You just said that. Watson was better than him, but just said Watson ain't better than
So
CJ
how is he
Stroud. So where that
shitty?
put Shador at?
Because I said Watson was better than him. How is he shitty? Make it
Because he
make
ain't
sense.
starting.
That
He
don't make
didn't
you
win the
shitty because
starting
you not
position,
starting.
bro. Bro, if
He
he
was
was better,
never
he
gonna
would
win
have
the
won the
starting
starting
position. We
position.
can't hold that. We can't hold that. We can't hold that against Shador because he was never gonna win
Thank
that.
you.
He
Thank
was
you.
never gonna win that. It's been.
Bro, if there was a quarterback that was way better than Deshaun, you say Mahomes, maybe he would have won that. They would have ignored that money that they giving him for Mahomes. If you are a good quarterback, you win in that position, bro. They're gonna ignore that money if
I
you're
don't know,
good.
man.
Shador is not that good.
No, no, Shador's not that good. He's okay. You know what I mean? But he was never gonna win that job. That shit was stacked against him from the start.
All right, let's get into some next topic. Let's talk
Mm,
about some signings that happened across the league. Starting with, hey, Vaughn, we get some feedback on your mic, bro. But
Hey,
starting with
I'm about to switch. I'm about
Trayvon.
to switch. I'm about to switch phones.
All right, starting with The Seattle Seahawks didn't sign Terry Arnold. They went and signed Trayvon Diggs. Flock, how do you think Trayvon Diggs will fit into the Seattle Seahawks unit?
Lord forbid, but he probably gonna get hurt. I don't think he gonna finish the season, man.
Toucan, how you feel about the signing of
That's it.
Trayvon Diggs to Seattle?
Man, they need all the help they can get. Man, they're gonna compete with the Rams and the Niners. So hopefully, he can get it going over there and keep that paycheck coming in.
John, how you feel about the signing, man?
I mean, it's good for depth, but again, I mean, if you're looking for long-term stability, a true bona fide starter, I mean, he's not it. Between the injuries, like what they already stated, and then just not performing well, getting burned. He's burnt toast. So he can get with a good program. I think the Seahawks are a good organization. Mike McDonald's an incredible defensive mind. Be there, be ready when your number's called. But other than that, enjoy your paycheck.
I heard they're going to move into the slot. Dede, how you feel about Trayvon Diggs signing with Seattle?
I mean, it is what it is, man. I guess I didn't know they needed help. I didn't know. I don't know who's opposite of Devon Witherspoon. I didn't know they needed help, but I figured they did after this signing and uh, Terry Young. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he can stay healthy. Ever since what did he do? Tear Achilles? Is that what got him in Dallas? Was it Achilles or was it a knee injury?
I think it
Ever
was
since then, he ain't been the
me.
same. Knee. So he ain't been the same since then.
Joseph Job is the starting corner opposite of him. Let me add you.
Job, okay, yeah, I know Job is.
All right. D, how you feel about Trayvon Diggs getting signed into Seattle Seahawks?
I mean, it's a classic low risk, high reward, right? He ain't,
Hmm.
you get him for the low. If he return back to form or anything like it, it's a plus for your defense. If he don't, it don't cost you that much. I mean, you know what I mean? I feel like people have a chance to redeem themselves. Now, will they take advantage of it? Is a whole nother question. It's a whole nother aspect. But he in a good little position that that Seattle defense been nice. And they might find a way to utilize him that don't expose his weaknesses right now. So, you know, we'll see. Low risk, high reward, though. That's how I look at it.
All right, let's talk about a player who said it's my money and I need it now, and that's Vita Baker. He got a new deal with 1 year worth
Via
$30 million. Vita Veda, my bad. Thank you for that, Dede. $30 million for 1 year. John, how you feel about the extension they gave him?
Yeah, this is big time, and it is long overdue. And when you look at that defense, and I like some of the young pieces they have, and we'll get into that in a little bit since we're already talking their division. But I like Ruben Bain, and I think he's going to be a monster next to Vita Vea. I think Vita Vea opens up the entire defense and makes them all better, not just on the line, but also the secondary, the linebackers behind them. This is a player that you pay. If you want to spend money, Cleveland, I hope y'all are paying attention. This is how you spend money and be productive. You spend it on franchise-changing players.
How you spend money by paying $30 million for 1 year for a guy that want to lead your team? Sounds
Hey,
like desperation.
Hey, you know what? I would pay $30 million just to have Deshaun Watson off my team. That's how much I would spend.
Facts, facts.
Hey, ain't that crazy how they quarterback is the Browns leftovers anyway? It's crazy how people talk when they got your leftovers.
Crazy
Man,
when you really know that y'all got a quarterback development problem.
Hey, but guess what?
That's clearly a quarterback development problem. If he hitting
Well,
records and
that
bro,
would be a valid
bro,
statement.
Baker Mayfield is doing so good right now, bro.
And but the Buccaneers don't want to pay him. So how good is he really doing if
Didn't
they
they
don't even
already
want him?
pay him?
They don't want him.
Hey,
Is
Browns
this not
fans
why
hate
Baker been
Baker,
going ham
man.
all off season? Because they don't want to pay him. So clearly they don't want him, right?
I
All right.
choose Baker over Deshaun, man.
I
Hey,
Two,
You
I,
would
I'll just
too. You would too.
I'll just say, just back to the topic. That's my bad. That's
I
my bad.
wouldn't
I
I
take that,
wouldn't
Bandit.
draft
I take that. But
I wouldn't
I'll
drafted him.
say, I'll say, bad quarterbacks aside, Vita Vea, regardless if he's on a 1 year or 5 year deal, this is the type of commitment you want to make, even if it's 1 year, because of his age. But the money signifies his talent. And for 30 million, even if it's 1 year, I
Give him
recognize that they know that he's a difference maker. And again, whatever they want to do with him after next offseason, we'll look at that. But what I'm telling you right now is they made the right decision for a team that probably has the best chance to win this division.
all right. 2K. Your thoughts on
Yeah,
Vader getting more
yeah.
money?
That's the main point right there. That division's man up for grabs, and you got to keep your core players around, and he's one of them, and they're paying him like that. He means something, but it all could have fall apart, So they don't want to put a lot of money into a lot of years, but get one good year, good pay, man, and if things look up and go good for him, then hey, it could be real rewarding down the road. So good luck to him.
Flock.
Shit. I think the Buccaneers ain't had no choice but to pay this man. I don't know why they was waiting this long to pay him. Like, he probably one of their best defensive players. Like, what the hell? And then it seemed like his age. Just think about that position. It seemed like you can play D tackle for a long time. You look like dude Hayward with the Steelers, or they talking about Aaron Donald coming back. It seemed like you can play that shit forever, man. Like, hey, age, he cool, man. And they shouldn't have been this long to pay this man. Man, plug holes, man. Pause.
Day Day.
Pause. Good. Um, you got to pay him. I mean, he is your best defender. He's a monster in the run game. He can get after the pass or after the quarterback as well. Um, I still don't put him at like one of the top paid guys out there. He's still below all like the two other major ones who got paid. So it's all right. It's an all right deal.
All right. Switch it up real quick. All right. You know what time it is, where everybody came to see. Let's break down the NFC South Division. Bring
Oh, I'm
somebody
on a
to,
good one.
bring someone up here and see what they predictions is first. Starting with Flock. What's your outcome things for the Falcons this year?
For the Falcons, who they got? Tua.
And
Penix
Bennett,
is healthy. Penix is healthy now.
Okay, Penix. Tua play for them. They ain't get traded. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Penix starting. No, man,
No,
this,
Tua is still the starter.
like Toucan said, this shit is up for grabs, man. But I like Bijan back there. They team probably got the best running back, shit, hands down. But uh,
Hands down, kind of crazy.
yeah, whoever even win this division, I don't see them making a long run in the playoffs, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah, you
know.
down there in Atlanta, man. So you let us know what's your outcome for the Falcons this year.
Hold on. First of all, saying Bijan's hands down the best running back in the league is mad disrespectful to
No, I
Jameer
didn't say
Gibbs.
the league. I said they division.
Oh, okay, my fault then. I misheard you. Uh, man, I don't. I see the Falcons winning maybe 4 or 5 games this year. I don't think they're going to be that good. The quarterback play, whoever starts, either Tua or Penix, isn't going to be very good. They do have the weapons, man, but I don't see it with the Falcons. I got them finishing last in the division.
Didn't they give up their weapons? Like one of their receivers got traded to the Bears, I
Nah,
think.
Mooney's gone. That's the only one that's gone. Is Mooney. Mooney's up in.
Big freeze. 2K, your thoughts on the Falcons, man.
Man, the Falcons got an uphill battle, but they're gonna be looking up from the bottom of the basement because you still got the defending champs, the Carolina Panthers. They don't. I don't see him falling off too much. Probably getting a little bit better. So it's going to be between them and Tampa Bay bringing the division, I think, and then probably New Orleans will fall in after.
Who's the
With
John, your
Atlanta
coach?
at the
thoughts on the
bottom.
Falcons?
Yeah, for me, I mean, I think they probably at the bottom as well. Unfortunately, like I always say, for me, there's two categories in the NFL: teams with a franchise quarterback and teams without a franchise quarterback. You got the Cleveland Browns and you got the Atlanta Falcons, right? They just don't.
We keep
They
Who
don't
bringing
would
up
you
have
the
rather
enough
have?
Browns.
Who would
talent.
you rather have? Tua? Who would you rather have? Tua or Deshaun Watson?
It don't matter. It don't matter in that case.
Yeah, right. You're gonna lose either way, man. Either way, you done.
A
But
pick is gonna be thrown, man.
right, and so because of that, it almost negates the fact that you have good weapons and Bijan Robinson and Drake London and Kyle Pitts. It almost negates the fact that you have actually a good offensive line. It negates the fact that you have a talented secondary because your quarterback is going to make more mistakes. He's not going to, have solidified drives. He's not going to put you in positions to be successful. And when you don't have that, and you have a lot of issues defensively when it comes to what you lost on the line, they lost a lot of sack production. And when you lose those guys, you don't replace them. Um, I'm real big on James Pierce Jr. But again, like your best ability is your availability. And with his off the field
Mhm.
issues, I don't know if James Pierce is going to play significantly or at least the whole season, dealing with his issues. So he's off the field. You lost a lot of your sack production with Caden Ellis, um, Arnold Ebiketie. Yeah, all those guys. When you lose them
Jalen
and don't
Walker,
replace them,
you gone.
yes, yeah, they gone, right? So Falcons for me, until they get a quarterback, I mean, the bottom.
Pierce
D,
is
you
out for
there?
like the first. Pierce is out for like the first 8 games with a
Is
suspension.
it 8? Yeah.
I think it's either 8 or 10, one of the two.
Yeah, that's it. It's your best defender.
Yeah,
D, you there?
he led. I think he led the team in sacks last year. To be honest, as a rookie.
Can you not hear me?
All right, now we can. Your thoughts on the
Oh,
Atlanta Falcons, man?
man, don't the Atlanta Falcons got a 2-time coach of the year as their head coach now?
Yeah,
Don't
with
they?
y'all team, and y'all,
Oh,
and
here
y'all
you
team,
go.
Hold
Here
on.
we
and,
Y'all
go.
do
and y'all
everything
had a
but
two-time
answer the
coach of the year
question.
and still couldn't win nothing. Come
Y'all
on,
do
man.
everything but answer the question because y'all assume where I'm about to go. Just answer the question. Do they not have a 2-time coach of the year on their team?
Yes,
Kevin
man.
Stefanski
Okay,
is the
hold
head
on,
coach.
wait. Did that same individual win coach of the year twice by going through a roster where he used 5 different quarterbacks in a season and still won 11 plus games and went to the playoffs?
Man, Flacco saved him. He don't
I'm
have
just
Flacco this
asking
time.
the question. I'm saying he was still under that same coach, whether who saved us or not. Who was he getting coached by?
You right.
Right?
You right.
Right?
You
Okay,
right.
so y'all just said the division was up for grabs. Is Atlanta talentless? The Falcons got talent on their team, right?
So
That's
does the other
Tua,
teams.
hold on, wait, hold on. I'm gonna get there for y'all. Did Tua not lead the
Let
league in
him drop the
passing in
Browns.
the last 5 years? Wasn't he one of those quarterbacks that did that in the last 5 years? Tua,
right.
right? So I don't understand all the extra. They might not like. I think it's a lot of unnecessary negativity being poured towards them for what reason I don't know. But they have very nice weapons on offense. Someone just alluded to they have a nice offensive line. They have a nice secondary. I think because of the division they're in, they got a chance just like everybody else. I don't see how they got a lesser chance than anybody else in the division.
So that means it's up for grabs.
I think Atlanta has as good a shot to win that division as anybody else in that division.
All
I
right.
don't think D's making a terrible point. I think that's a fair point, D. My only pushback would be that if you have to take a great coach or a great quarterback, which one would you take? I think most people would say I'd rather have a great quarterback because we've seen great coaches still fail with a bad quarterback or not having their guy. Look at what one of the great quarterbacks in the NFL, right? I'm sorry, coaches in the NFL, New England Patriots.
Bill Belichick.
When you had him with Tom Brady, they're both getting wins, Super Bowl championships. The minute Tom Brady left, what happened? Right? So I'm just saying there's a track record where when a great coach doesn't always have that great quarterback, then you really will see that a bad quarterback can bring a great coach down. And that's what I think can happen in Atlanta.
So what's crazy about the Ravens fan making that statement is didn't you have Trent Dilfer?
But we had a Hall of Fame defense.
Yeah, what?
But
Are you
we
saying the
sticking to
Atlanta
the point
Falcons?
he made.
I'm sorry. Are we really about to bring up the 2000 Ravens defense as your point of making with the 2012
Every 11 players
defense?
was a Hall of Famer, bro.
You brought up an 80-year-old Bill Belichick after he played with Tom Brady for almost 20 years. What are we talking about?
It was very clear what we're talking about.
I'm
with
saying.
what we're talking about is that there's more examples of a bad quarterback bringing a team down than a great quarterback with a bad coach bringing the team down. That's what
And
we're talking
how
about.
many great quarterbacks do you get in an era? Exactly.
Are we saying that Tua is the quarterback that is going to allow them to literally compete in this division? Is that what we're saying, Tua?
I'm saying, why can't he? Why
Because
can't
he's
he?
not good.
When
He's
was
not
Tua
good.
not good? Now he might be a little fragile, but I ain't never heard him not being good.
I think everyone says he's not good. I've never heard anyone say he's a top 12 to 15 quarterback in the league. Dang,
Bruh,
Toucans, Flock.
what
Is
12?
Tua
Wait,
a
whoa,
top
whoa,
12
whoa.
or 15 quarterback in the league?
He's
What
not top
15
10.
quarter? Wait. Name me 12 quarterbacks right now that's better than Tua.
Are we really about to do this?
Oh,
Yes,
ready?
we
I
are.
got the. Go ahead. If
I
somebody
got,
else wants to do it,
I
they can
got
do it, but I can do it right off the top of my head.
Go ahead, Daddy. Do it, Daddy.
Give me
Do it,
12.
Daddy.
Give me 12.
Okay, we'll go with. Okay, we'll give the big four: Pat, Lamar, Joe, Josh. That's four. You could throw Stafford in there. That's five. You could throw Herbert in there. That's six. Let's see here. You could go
CJ
Goff. That's
Stroud.
set. This,
Jacksonville.
I'm not
yeah,
giving you.
Stroud. Yeah, I would take Stroud over Tua. Okay, so that's what, eight?
You're gonna
That
take T. Law. You're gonna take Trevor Lawrence over him.
Yeah, I'll take Trevor
no.
Lawrence. Yep.
You're gonna take Joe
Yeah.
Burrow over
Yes.
him.
You
Yes.
would take
I
Trevor
said. I
Lawrence
said. I said
over
Burrow. I
Tua?
said Burrow already.
You're
Caleb
gonna take
Williams.
the
Uh,
next guy,
Oh
right?
my God! Did he say Caleb
Caleb,
Williams?
Brock
Yes.
Purdy. I would take
You would take Brock
Brock
Purdy.
Purdy. Brock Purdy.
Deshaun. I give you
Jordan
Deshaun
Love. I
Watson,
would
bro.
take Jordan Love.
I give
I
you
would take
Deshaun
Jordan
Watson.
Love over Tua.
I wouldn't argue. Love.
I would take Baker Mayfield
I
over
would.
him.
Yep. Baker.
I'm not taking Baker.
You're not taking
Hey,
Baker over Tua?
That nigga been in the league 10 years. He still can't read defenses. No.
What?
okay, all right.
hey
Daddy,
D,
what
All
do you
right.
think?
All right. How
who you
about
choose
we don't have
Tua
football IQ? What are
over
we talking
Tua and Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun.
See, we know you ain't even in your right mind right now, man.
Man, because I'm never going to go against my own, bro. I'm
Hey,
sorry. My bad.
We
hey,
thought
Jay, in the
you
15,
gotta be
I
real.
can
You
feel.
was
I wait.
being
I wait on that one little point right there. I can feel him on that because I'm not gonna. I don't. I won't take any other quarterback but my own quarterback either.
now, I get that, but I'm just saying that if we can name easily 15 to 20 quarterbacks, he's not a good quarterback,
Y'all
starting
barely just
quarterback.
got to 10. And you talking about 20.
No, we got way more than that. We got way
Y'all
more
barely
than
just
that.
got to 10. Y'all just stopped at
Hell,
11.
I don't even think I don't even think I said Lamar. I may have missed
Nope.
Lamar. There's another
No,
one.
Lamar went first. He was the first. He the big four. He part of the big
Okay, a
yeah,
little
four.
bit.
he did say Lamar.
Okay, my fault. My fault. I'm trying to think of all of what I said.
All right, can we do?
I would take Sam Darnold over Tua.
But
All right,
so
go
that's
ahead,
the
Bo
Michael.
thing.
Nix. Bo
You could
Nix.
do a lot worse than Tua,
Can,
and
All
we
right,
all know it.
let's get to the Saints, D. And I'm gonna let you start first, man. What's your prediction for the Saints this year, man?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The review y'all was giving the Falcons is what I would give the Saints. I mean, they got
Yeah.
wherever his name,
Shuck,
Shoga,
Chuck,
whatever.
Shuck.
Chuck.
Yeah, Shuck. They got him. They added some nice talent to the receiver room, but they got health problems. I think the defense still under rehabilitation. I
Mhm.
If the Saints win 6 games this year, bro, I would be surprised.
Okay.
Man,
Flock,
the
your
Saints only care about beating Atlanta twice a year. That's all they give a shit about.
Flock, your
Uh,
preview on the Saints this year.
Saints boo boo too, man. Don't matter. It don't
Okay.
matter if they was out the league or in the league. It wouldn't make a difference. If they was a college team, a UFL team, it don't make a difference, bro. If they was the here or not. Non-existent. Since Drew Brees left. Sean Payton.
Toucan.
Man, if the Saints have a good year, they'll probably squeeze out 7 wins. But
It's a good
they've
year.
got a lot of rebuilding to do. But don't really want to throw anybody under the bus like we just did the Falcons. But yeah, it's gonna be a struggle for the basement between them and the Falcons in that division.
John.
Yeah, I have them next to last. I do like the pairing of Tyler Shuck and Kellen Moore. I think long term that can be a nice special duo. Um, Other than that, though, I think they have a lot more questions. I think defensively, like was said, I think they do have some question marks there. They're dealing with injuries. I'm not really scared of their running, attack. I do like Travis. How you want to pronounce his last name now? I know we've been saying Etienne his whole career, but is it A-Chain too, right? So
ETN.
It is
yeah,
no, it's A Chain. No, he said that. It's A
A-Chain,
Chain.
right. So
No, A changed in Miami.
no,
No,
he
Etienne
pronounces
came
it
out over the offseason and said the way you enunciate his name is A Chain.
right.
Daddy, we
Yeah,
get some feedback from your mic.
yeah,
Go
that's
ahead,
how
brother.
you pronounce it. I do like him. However, I just don't think it's enough. I mean, it's a passing league, right? You just have to have enough. I do like Olave. I think it's a big hit with Jordan Tyson getting hurt. Bandit, we were at the draft. We liked Jordan Tyson, but we all knew coming out of Arizona State he was dealing with what?
Injuries.
Injuries. And guess what happened in the preseason? An injury.
Injury.
So I
Is
mean,
that
there's no
better?
surprise there. Based off of that, I have them finishing next to last.
Daddy.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
You got some good
Uh,
coverage out there.
shit, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, bro. The Saints. Look, I think they got some weapons on their offense with Olave when Jordan Tyson gets healthy, or whatever Tyson brother that is gets healthy. I didn't know his name was A Chain or whatever. I thought it was. Y'all got to be talking about the guy from Miami.
No, that's how you pronounce it. ETN. He came out and said the way you properly pronounce it is Achan. That's what he said.
That is even. I'm gonna look that up after the show. I'm gonna look that up. 'Cause that's wild to me because that starts with an A and his name starts with an E. But no, I'm with the rest of them. I think the Saints got a whole lot of still rebuilding to do. I think they got their pieces in place with Shuck and the wide receiver and Olave. I don't know really much about their defense at all, so I'm gonna have them. I think they're gonna be fighting with the Falcons to finish last in the position or the division two.
Especially now that Alvin Kamara is hurt too. He'll be out the first month of the season, so they do got
Cam
that going.
Jordan's Cam Jordan's out too.
Yeah. Daddy, I'm gonna start with you on this one since you're already screaming, man. Let's talk about the Buccaneers. What is your prediction for the Buccaneers this upcoming season?
Well, I'll let everybody get paid outside of Baker, which I don't. understand why they aren't paying Baker. Doesn't make any type of sense to me at all. Um, they got some good weapons over there too with Ibuka. Um, I think Godwin's ready to be healthy. Uh, running back, who came down? Somebody came down. I think Rico Dowdle is now in Tampa. Not 100% sure on that, but as long as they got Baker, man, I think they're always going to be in contention. That division's super weak. This is one of the weakest divisions in the league. So I got them finishing. I think they win the division. To be honest with you.
Get money said, pay that man Baker. I know he's glad to be out of Cleveland. John, your thoughts, man.
Yeah. Tampa for me, I think they squeak out this division win. I think only one team gets in the playoffs from this division. I think it will be Tampa Bay. I do like Carolina. I'll talk about them shortly, but I think Tampa Bay has the better defense. We talked about that. I love their young talent. You have Vita Vea coming back, and then I really do like their offense as well. It starts with me with Baker, right? So to me, this is not much of an argument. When you look at quarterbacks in that division, Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback. Defensively, I would say Tampa Bay has the best. They have the best defense, right? Running backs, I would say they're up there, maybe number two, with Atlanta. Atlanta being number one, I like them number two. So when we just look at key positions,
Who's
I
Tampa's
think.
running back?
Say
White.
it again.
Bucky Irvin.
Forget Irvin.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony
I thought
Richardson.
Bucky Irvin.
Yeah, Bucky. And I would take Bucky probably right. Of course, I would take Bijan first, right? But Bucky would be up there for me. I'm not really big on Carolina's. Like whatever they have going on with Jonathan Brooks, but Hubbard I think is still there, and then New Orleans. Though I do like Trevor, I just feel like especially with Kamara out, when you look at the room, I think they leave a lot to be desired. So overall, I just think that Buccaneers are going to do enough to win this division.
Toucan.
I got the Bucks. Maybe pulling in second. Baker's got to bounce back from last year. He's kind of banged up a bit. Maybe that'll motivate him. They ain't gonna stink, but hey, they'll be fun to watch. Well, they lost their star wide receiver, yeah. So, if they got guys that can step up, they'll be out there putting on a good show.
Flock. We'll come back to Flock D.
Man, this Baker faith is the most hilarious thing in the world to me. Don't get me wrong. I think Baker has talent, but he sucks in the clutch. It's amazing how he inherited a Super Bowl roster and he still can't get past the second round because when they need him to show up in the clutch, he doesn't show up. This was his same problem in Cleveland. I thought it was wild that Bucky Irvin would be the second best running back in the division, like Travis A-Chain ain't there. I've never seen a case where Bucky Irvin was better than Travis A-Chain. Not in college, not in the pros. Go ahead, John. What you about to say? I see you.
I was just saying the room running back group.
Who else do Tampa Bay got besides Bucky Irvin? Rashawn White left.
He's splitting with hold on, let me get his name. But I know it's not an injured Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is though, Travis A-Chain is better than Tampa Bay's first two running backs, whoever it is.
Even if you want to put them at two instead of three, my point still stands. Then when you look at the groups, you're going to have the Buccaneers at the top of each group, which would make sense for them to then win the division.
I don't see it because they couldn't win the division last year. Carolina won the division, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I don't see how the king of the division comes down unless they do a total rehaul
or they collapse. But you don't know if they're gonna collapse until we actually play the games. So I think the Buccaneers got a running shot. They definitely got a team. Like they got a team that they could compete with, for sure. But will it come together? Like it ain't came together yet. I don't see a reason why it's gonna all of a sudden click this year. Like no Mike Evans. So who's the number one receiver? If
Ibuka.
Who's the number two receiver?
Ib-
Godwin? Ain't he in like year 12?
He ain't that old.
So, so I don't know, man. I think the Buccaneers definitely got a running shot. If I had to give them a prediction, I would say they go 10-7, probably 10-8, because they probably won't get out the first round of the playoffs.
Let's talk about the division champs. I'm gonna start with you, since you're already on the screen. D, what's your outcome for the Carolina Panthers?
So I think they're a growing team. I would argue that Bryce Young might be the best quarterback in this division. I ain't gonna lie. I think he got the best number one receiver in the division because T Mac a dog, and I gotta say this publicly because I thought he was gonna be a bust, but Terrell McMillan a dog. He a dog, and they got a couple other young cats down there. They defense nice. That Carolina defense is nice. So I don't think nobody else in the division did anything that makes me think that they could take the division from them. So I still got Carolina winning the division. Flocka,
Yo, you hear me?
we hear you.
Yeah, but the Panthers, I think they're gonna win the division. Oh yeah, my Buccaneers, I think they're gonna win second place, of course, like everybody else said. And but I think as far as receivers, I think Mbuka might be the best receiver in that division. Keep it real, man. He was second play. He was second choice last year, but he's number one this year. So we're gonna see what happens. And
What
but I
about
think
Drake London?
nah, I still give it to Mbuka, Ohio State boy. But I give it to the Panthers to win the division.
Yeah, I think you said me. I can't hear you, but
Yeah, John,
yeah,
my bad. I was on mute. I was sneezing.
all
Go ahead.
good.
So you.
Yeah, all good. I mean, I like the Panthers. I mean, again, if the Panthers win the division, I wouldn't be surprised. I do agree that they do have a good defense, though. Um, I do like the Buccaneers defense a little bit better. Bryce Young, best quarterback in the South. You joking, right? Yes, he's joking. He's joking. Now, I do like Bryce. I do like Bryce. But until further notice, it has to be Baker Mayfield, the best quarterback in the division. But I think the Panthers can make some noise. I do agree that Tet is a beast. I did call that coming out the draft. I mean, you just can't to be 6'4", be that athletic, be a go getter, be a dog like that. I mean, I saw it, and I didn't know it was going to happen that quick, but it did. And so I give you that for sure. But for me, I just think that when you look at the totality of the team, I like the Buccaneers just a little bit more. I think the Panthers can make some noise in this division if they win it. I wouldn't be surprised, but give me the Buccaneers. Panthers close second.
Day.
I got mad at me. Oh, hold on. You hear me?
I heard that.
Damn, I think my shit's fucking up. Uh,
We can hear you.
Carolina's lost a lot. Carolina's lost a lot on their O line, and that's what makes me weary of Carolina. I do like all their weapons. You know, they got Jalen Coker. They got obviously T Mac. I like their running backs with Hubbard. And if Brooks can stay healthy, he's pretty good. Their defense is lights out with J.C. Horn and them guys. But I think it comes down to quarterback play, and I think Baker's going to play just a little bit better than Bryce Young. I'm not a big fan of Bryce Young. I think he's too small, not just height wise, but like build wise. Like he's skinny, he's small, not just like height, but stature. I mean, that's the word. Yeah, stature. So I'm gonna give it. Carolina will be second. Tampa Bay will be first.
My bad, you got a cold, so I'm over here trying to sneeze so everybody hear me. But I appreciate everybody who came out and watched, man. Let's get our final thoughts on, starting with you, John. I know a lot of people already say who they got winning the South, but remind everybody who you got winning the South.
Hey, I gotta bounce, y'all. My kid's out the shower. I gotta bounce. I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate having me on.
No
Already.
doubt. Go ahead,
Yeah,
John.
I got the Bucks, but again, I think this is probably one of the most mediocre divisions in football, where everybody's going to could finish around 7 or 8 wins. So I guess whoever wins the mediocre bowl will be representing in the playoffs, and I think the Buccaneers they'll do that.
2K, who you got winning the division? Mute. You on mute. You on mute. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
If Carolina can get off to a good start, they're playing a first place schedule now, so they're gonna play some tough teams. They're gonna have to deal with Detroit. They're gonna have to deal with Philly. They're gonna have to deal with Tampa Bay real quick. And if they can get through that hump, then Bryce Young be looking good. Hey, he's getting confidence. Last year he made the playoffs. Let's see if he can take the next step up.
Flock.
If they can handle that hump, they'll take a division. If not, Tampa Bay gets that early win. It might go to Tampa Bay.
All right. Flock.
Give me the Panthers.
D, who you got?
Panthers.
Well, I appreciate everybody who came out and spent their Tuesday with us, man. Do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we are 10 subscribers for hitting 1,000. So I appreciate everybody that has hit the subscribe button. And if you hadn't, make sure you do. Before we head out here, like we do every show, let the panel know where you can find them at. Starting with John. Let them know they can find you at.
You can find me on John the Voice on Instagram. I'm on there. Let's talk sports, man. Come find me.
Yes, sir. Block, let them know where they can find you at.
You can't find me.
For real, that's what you guys say.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that.
D, let them know they can find you at.
Man, that's got me tickled too pink, bro. Can't find me. No, man. Man, you D Trent, D_Trent. You can find it on all social platforms, man. Definitely on Twitter for sure. Your Instagram, Facebook, you know what I mean? Game Changer Sports Talk, man. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, so let's get to it.
2K, let them know they can find you at.
You can find me at the number 2 Cans Dan on Instagram and 3-2 on X. See you next week.
All right, with that said, everybody have a great night, man. We see y'all next week. Peace and love in the world. We out.